Good morning, or afternoon, or evening when you're watching this. I just cooked me some 2 scrambled eggs with a little Tabasco sauce and some strawberry and cream oatmeal, 1 packet, and like a little bit of Celsius that I had left. But yeah, patio set's done. I'm sitting on this part, and then those two, and then this one's. So be cute. I'll show you guys when I get up, but I'm about to eat and just, I guess, scroll a little bit. We already went for a walk. I did my yoga and meditation. Got the whole patio set complete, put up, and now I'm about to clean up all this mess on the patio on the other side. And I want to try Pilates by Izzy. I think I want to start today because, I mean, it's already summer, and I said that I want it to be snatched, and I'm not. So I'm like, something that's been on my mind that I guess I could talk about really quick is I've been on TikTok, and by the time that this video comes out, maybe this will be old news, but I've been seeing, so, okay, you know how yesterday we were talking about, like, you heal, and then you feel like, oh, I don't want to be attached to these things in life. I don't want, you know, like, I don't need the fancy things. I don't need the nice things, right? But then you get to a point in the healing stage where you're like, it's okay to want nice things. Okay, let's talk about this. What some people are willing to do, or what some people glamorize about nice things, is interesting to me. I feel like for me, maybe I could definitely see when I was younger glamorizing certain stuff. So I guess that there's an understandable part there. But yeah, when I was younger, I did used to glamorize certain things. But I quickly learned that me glamorizing those things, or seeing things, or me glamorizing those things, came from other people glamorizing those things on social media. Now that I'm like older, like what impresses me is completely different what impressed 18-year-old me. But I also think that even though I was impressed by those things at a young age, I wasn't the type of person to do anything to get those things. And honestly, I'm just a little bit, like, a part of me feels like, oh my gosh, you know, why are people doing this? Why are people glamorizing certain things? But then another part of me is like, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll learn, they'll find their way, everybody has their life path. Like, if they can't see certain things, then the hell with it, you know? And yeah, appalling to me, like, how easily manipulated that social media can be on people. But we'll talk more about that. Let me clean up this patio side, because this is where I do my yoga in the morning, my yoga and meditation. And then this side that I'm about to clean up, I think I'm gonna get rid of this rug because it doesn't match. And I don't know what I'm gonna make this side. I think it might be like my kind of like little studio or something. I don't know. But come on, let's do the patio.
Couple $100 left to your name. Monday to Sunday, hey, it all looks the same. Trouble wanna hang and play the long game. Where can you lay your head safe? Baby, what's your first mind telling you? Go back to what you know, no, start something new. What can you really, really be? You, eventually a better one too. Going for the west side. Only thing left that can go right. One stop short of paradise. but you're not meant to hold. Tending to what's on the road. Won't get there if you don't go. Nowhere but the west side.
That wasn't bad at all. Got the patio cleaned, swept, put all the stuff at the trash because the trash people come tomorrow. I do need to call. The fence people to see if they can do a fence repair, because I don't know if I told you guys this, but one day it was like storming really bad. The wind was like going crazy, and I tried to close it and it came off the hinges. It was already needing to be fixed, like it didn't align, but yeah, I need to call them. I'm so excited that we got the tools that we need for the yard. We were just getting by with one tool, and it wasn't the best, but we're finally, like, everything's coming together. So hopefully my husband, when he gets off of work, he already cut the front yard half of the side, and so now today the backyard is like, I'm so ready for that to get cut, because every time Milo poops, and if I'm not like right there, then I lose the poop, and that's where all those flies come from. And let me expound a little bit more on what we were talking about earlier. Let's go back, because I kind of have now what I'm trying to say. So what I was trying to say is that, like, with social media, I've been seeing a lot of extremes of women, you know, trying to be reliant on men. We'll just say that. And I guess this all kind of comes together, like, even though I don't really want to talk about the whole deepness of relying on men, kind of earlier, like the very first video that I made talking about how I wanted more out of life, I guess now my question is, seeing this and just like moving through life, is like, what are you willing to do to get more? And what do you think is more? And that's like been the question that I've been thinking. Willing to curate in order to live the life of more, right? And I think for me, like, I feel like I'm living in the more of what I wanted when I was younger, right? So like I said, 10 years ago, I was influenced, but I wasn't easily manipulated. It was just kind of like, that's nice. Like it was getting into my head, right? It took me 10 years almost to curate this lifestyle where it's like, okay, I went to school. My parents, they wanted me to go to school or either join the military. That's like the type of family that I come from. And that also is like plays a part into what certain women are willing to do to live a certain type of lifestyle. Because a lot of times we're going to, even though we're seeing stuff on social media, we're going to reference your upbringing, and it does play a huge part. So like for me, my parents were in the military. Well, my dad was in the military. My mom like built a career for herself, and they both came together, and you know, we had what we need and more. I'm not gonna say follow that exact blueprint, because I didn't go in the military. I went to school, and then I tried to develop a career, kind of realized, okay, I don't like corporate, and then am trying to curate what it is I want to do in life now. I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Me and my husband work from home, so it's like, sometimes like he's pacing around talking and like doing stuff, and I'm like, do you not see me doing something? But anyway, long story short, there's a lot of propaganda being put out. I feel like you have to do what's best for your life. I was influenced by social media when I was younger to live a certain life, but it took me different steps, and I was willing to take the steps to get there. And I'm still, you know, influenced by social media and taking the certain steps to be where I want to be. But I feel like for some people right now, it's not that they are influenced by social media, they are manipulated, and they don't really understand that they are being manipulated. Because not only are they like looking at something and glamorizing it, but they're like doing, what are they willing to do for it? Or they hear somebody say, this is what I did, and then they follow behind that. But like, I think that I've always realized that what one person may do and it works for them may not be what works for you. But I also am a person who feels like what someone did, you can learn from and do that and make it better. Whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. But ultimately, that's the question. What are you willing to do for the life that you want? What are you willing to do for the more that you think that you want? And even if it's like, okay, the more that you're out to get, it's like, what are you willing to do? What does the steps look like? What and how do you go about getting that? And why? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna try Pilates by Izzy. They say it's really hard. That's one of the things right now, okay, that I'm ready to go after is my weight. It's not bad. Like I'm not overweight or anything like that, and I don't think there's any, like, I think that health is really important. I'm sorry guys, I'm about to take these contacts out. Health to me is very important. I have seen how it plays a part into a lot of people's lives, illnesses. So I don't play. Like it's more than just like, oh, I want to be snatched and I want to look good. I think that is definitely like something that I do want, and I'm just being honest about it, kind of about like, what are you willing to do for it, or what is your more. You know how we're talking about like glamorizing things. Like one of the things, like I'm not very easily impressed anymore by certain like material things, even though it's okay to want material things. I am very impressed by like disciplined people who like you could tell they love their life and that they like are intentional, and like, I don't know, it's just an aura about them, and like that's who I want to be. That's who I feel like my more is, and that I'm willing to do the things that I need to do, but also the health part of it too. Like it's very, very important. I've seen so much happen to people that I love, and just to people that I like love and that they know off of their health. You know, the food that we eat, that the freaking environmental area that we're in, the water we're drinking, like it's deep. Well, now I'm gonna try the Pilates by Izzy, because everyone says like it's a very hard challenge, but they see results. What am I willing to do to get that body, okay, and to be healthy? Like there's a whole bunch more of what I want, and I am going to work towards getting that. What am I willing to do for it? We'll see.
Left, right, but you a bad bitch. Freak bitch, you touch your tongue. Till the summertime, you should if you a freak, do your shit. Don't do no running. Summertime shit, with hoes fucking. And take this little bitch, yeah, nigga ain't on nothing. I'm trying to go to Soul City. Your brain turn pussy, can you put it in me? Like what? Yeah. Shit, I done fucked up the whole program. I be off the wall, dip it down, nasty on cam. She know I fuck her all night, alright. Turn off the lights, beat it like a mic. Tell her don't run from this pipe. Let me see you fucked up, go ahead, shake some. Going down, she put my chain on. Got her going crazy, legs shaking off the move. But you gotta fuck it up, not the one who make the rules. Left, right, let me see you do it. Left, do it, right, do it, right.
That was so bad. Like, I get why people hype that up, because I can see that if you do that every day, you will get results. But I'm done. I'm about to go take a shower, get ready for work. My question to you guys, put in the comments, what are you willing to do for the life that you want, the body that you want, what you see for yourself, what you want to curate for yourself? What are you willing to do? And we will talk more, get more in depth about some of my thoughts on some of these things going on. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.